instead of slurping.
It works for a reason. I don't actually.
Yummy.
Well, you know,
Delicious.
it's the tangy acidiousness
Acidiousness
of the sauce with
Cold.
the starchy
You not gonna put ketchup and mustard on it?
yellowness of the noodle.
Yeah, you should have a show on the internet that is mostly about food.
Got two of them already in
It's
here.
good. Is anything remotely better?
Let's find out. I had no idea where we were going to start this, but
I thought that was cheese.
we're starting with honey mustard. I mean, why not, right? I mean, it goes on so many things, and like, I know that this is a point of contention for you, but honey mustard is just honey and mustard.
Now, I don't even know what was contentious about it.
I think it was just the fact that you didn't understand that honey mustard was honey with mustard in it.
Well, who told you that?
You did. You said something that
It looks good.
I had something
My
to say.
brain is telling me that it's cheesy noodles.
right,
Broken out.
but it's not.
Hear me? You broken out?
It's
Yeah.
and you know it's Alfredo-ish.
There's a creaminess to it.
It's very sweet.
I'm not a massive honey mustard fan. I actually had to
Stop drinking.
myself like it. I really didn't like it.
Stop
I
drinking.
picked up on so many things that I made a conscious decision. I remember sitting in a restaurant as a 10-year-old and thinking to myself, you must make yourself like honey mustard, Red. You must overcome this because it pops up on so many things. And I successfully did it.
Wow, Red didn't like something as a child.
But I don't love it.
Yeah, but it is the next best thing because it's the only.
It's the only thing to choose
I
from.
feel like it needs some fried chicken pieces.
Okay, all right.
Yuck.
We got some buffalo sauce on these noodles. Now, have you ever said no to the buffalo sauce?
Buffalo.
That's right, buddy.
Now, this has an aesthetic quality that fits with what you might expect. Before I eat this, I will say it feels like the kind of thing that you might see like on Reddit. Like, if you can put buffalo sauce on noodles and it's great, guys, try it.
Hey, well, that's what we're trying to do here. Trying to fuel Reddit. Keep that side alive. I really like
Does it need our help?
the twirling.
Let's try mustard and watermelon. Shouldn't they try that? That was a big one. Which got
I
channel?
just like buffalo sauce, man.
Spicy,
And I like
buttery,
the fact that it has that spice.
smooth.
It's a completely different thing. Obviously, it's not going in the creamy direction. For me, this is an easy usurping of the honey mustard.
I really like the honey mustard, but it was so sweet. This is better
The honey part, yeah.
because it stays in that savory territory. So I'm with you. We're gonna have the buffalo sauce take over.
Here's some
as the
money.
next
And one of the things that
Yeah.
separates regular hot sauce from buffalo sauce is usually the addition of oil or butter. And you know how like when you're a kid, you just put butter on noodles. It kind of has that buttery noodle, but then the spicy. So this is a front runner that I
You don't think it's gonna get toppled anytime soon?
I'm interested to see what it's gonna try.
I just toppled Morgan, who I just dived
was
to
a really-
catch.
It was a really
horrible throw.
low throw.
It stuck to my hand.
It happens.
Before we try our next Mighty Marinara substitute, this portion of today's episode is sponsored by Bright Cellars. Bright Cellars is a monthly wine subscription service that helps you discover the wine that you love.
Even if you're not a regular wine drinker, the holidays are coming up and it's good to have a few extra bottles on hand so you don't show up at a dinner party with a very obviously used gift for the host.
There's
It
something
sounds
else
like
there.
specifically referring to the scented that I gave you. I only burned it in order to test out the scent.
Well, you tested over half of it.
To get matched to the perfect premium wines tailored to your specific taste preferences, which are guaranteed to be liked by you, all you got to do is take Bright Cellars' quick and simple 7-question quiz.
7 questions.
Uh-huh.
That is significantly shorter than the wick left on the candle that you gave.
You're sore about this.
Just a little bit.
And after your first order, you can log into your account and then rate the wines you received on a scale of 1 to 5 so that the next round of bottles are even better suited to your tastes. All right, Rhett. You know what? I want you to have this brand new, unopened bottle of Living Essence. I know you like
This is
Pinot
basically
Noir.
nothing called getting
This
wet.
thing comes from Lodi, California.
Is it raining?
Yeah, drain that down.
It is unopened and unused. I really appreciate that.
Put it back
It's
at
so
me.
big of
Everybody's
you.
in?
But
Yeah.
you know what? I've actually got my eye on this folk and fable bourbon barrel blend. It's a
fine.
bold and smoky red blend. You know, I like my wines bold and smoky.
Then I'll keep the Living Essence. But what's cool is that each box comes with these wine education cards. You get to read about all the stuff associated specifically with each bottle. It outlines the tasting notes, suggested pairings, best serving temperature, and the origin.
And Bright Cellars is offering 50% off your first 6-bottle box plus a bonus bottle. That's 7 bottles for just $53. So click the link in the description to get started.
Thanks again to Bright Cellars for sponsoring this portion of today's episode. And now, let's try our next exciting alternative to spaghetti and marinara.
Well, Link, it's Plum Sauce. Plum good. Small bottle that packs a punch.
I'm gonna get plum tickled. Are we back in sweet territory? And have we established that that's not to our liking?
I'm open-minded. I may upgrade to your spoon technique after a while here.
Sometimes I get way too much on there now.
I don't think I've ever really intentionally put plum sauce on anything.
I don't know
It tastes like Christmas.
where that Preston
Yeah,
guy's from.
Is that a coriander? What is that in there? Read the ingredients.
I don't know. Our
There's coriander.
fake label doesn't have real ingredients listed on it. What is this? It's purple. It's got plums in it. Don't be stupid or inquisitive.
I'm not enjoying this.
What does plum sauce actually go on?
Egg roll? Maybe?
Egg rolls, maybe.
But not this, baby.
Quite the endorsement. Well,
Thousand Island dressing. Will it have us 1,000 times guessing?
Noodles?
Maybe.
No.
Thousand Island dressing has already made the leap to savory things, like, mini burgers you'll find. in
Sure.
Thousand Island
But
sauce.
that's a secret.
They call it a secret sauce, but it's just Thousand Island, which I think is just ketchup and mayonnaise, but you didn't hear that from me.
Pickle bits. I don't know what else is in this. Nothing.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to get any of this approved by the USDA, with, not putting any information on it.
I would have said that Thousand Island is not as sweet as honey mustard, but I think it's sweeter. And it's long gone. We're comparing it to the buffalo sauce.
I'm pausing to really consider this.
That's a new one.
Because
Have we ever
it
seen that
has
before?
the
Hot
same
versus
quality.
cold or
The
not?
orange comes from ketchup.
Danger
which
Bros.
is
Have we seen
from
that one yet? Hot versus
tomatoes,
cold?
which is what is in marinara
Yeah.
sauce already.
Danger Bros. Boxes. Hot versus
It
cold.
also seems a little
And
nasty.
what?
I don't dislike
Boxes.
it.
One box is hot, one
But
box
a
is
little
cold.
nasty.
I like the honey
What's
mustard
that on?
better than
Danger
this.
Bros.
Well, we've already thrown
2
that
days
away.
ago.
Right. But
We're
No.
stuck.
I just can't. I
I'm
can't
not
put
sure
this
what you're
ahead
talking about.
of the buffalo.
One box is hot, one versus cold.
Is that what it-
First one-
Yeah, but the pizza.
Trying to give it a
Yeah, we've seen it before. The guys that got filled with all that junk and stuff. And they filled up the box with all that crap.
In
The
great.
guys built the drive-in movie theater.
Okay.
They're doing the box of hot and cold. One box is hot, one box is cold.
ABP the next best thing?
I mean, anytime you say gravy, I say
Hear that?
When?
Yeah, it's getting real windy out there. That limb's still bending. That limb hasn't broken off yet. That limb's bending still.
yes.
Gravy. Maybe gravy, baby.
I will say, two boys from the South, gravy holds a special place in our hearts. Like literally, there's probably like gravy from the last 20 years or so that's still like lodged
Stuck in a
of
valve.
our hearts. But we typically do the white gravy, but
I mean, it implies meat.
it implies meat, but then you look beneath there and there is no meat.
There is no meat.
It's just implied meat.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like the implication of meat?
I don't know if that makes me more frustrated or if it makes me more at home. It's like maybe I could think that the gravy contains the meat. If it had meatballs, I think this could really start to work. But without the
I think
meatballs-
it's a specific kind of gravy. It's a canned gravy. I think if you're talking homemade gravy, or if
And
you're
let-
talking like white gravy that you put on a biscuit, it's
Let's
like little
open it up.
sausage bits
Let's
in there.
let's include that.
Well, that's-
Are you
Yeah, my
all
house.
with us including?
I
like,
don't know how I feel about
I mean,
that.
we're
You're
saying-
including the world of gravy into just a little
well,
can of gravy.
it's gravy. It's like we know that there's other types of gravy.
But once you open yourself up to all kinds of gravy, it's a gateway to lots of different things.
No, it's just more gravy.
The next thing you know, you're hanging out at the corner store, like playing checkers with some guy named Herb.
Drinking liquids out of bags.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
And then like getting your news from the paper. I mean, gravy's a slippery slide, man.
I think this is some crappy gravy. And it's still okay. It implies meat.
It implies meat. I do like the implication of meat, just as in a theoretical way. I do appreciate the implication of meat.
If you get the gravy that you love, it is going to be a better next thing than the buffalo sauce. That's my.
I don't disagree with you.
That white gravy.
That gravy's not here.